Hey, Ashley, here's the story for today. Welcome to this week's Afternoon Delight. I'm Scout Mayer, and these are my lovely co-hosts,
Lydia Runge,
Haley Seitz,
and Ashley Kalbus.
All right, so first off, let's talk about Bruce Jenner. That's been a hot topic all weekend ever since he had his interview with Diane Sawyer. So he had his interview saying that he was going to transition into a woman, which he felt since he was a kid that he was always a woman. What do you guys think on this? What's your take? Did you guys actually watch the interview at all?
No, I heard it was like a 2-hour interview. And
hour and 21 minutes I watched.
Oh my gosh. Nope, did not watch it.
Yeah, I'm trying not to watch it because I don't want to have an opinion. Like, it's his life, whatever, do what you want. I don't care or want to know.
I just watched like highlight clips of it and just got like an overview of what it is because I used to be like a diehard Keeping Up with the Kardashians fan, so I just wanted to know what was going on. But I think what he's doing is really cool. Like he realizes that like what he says, he's taking on, you know, like this identity as like representing anyone else who wants to be transgender. And I think that's cool that he's taking on that responsibility. So yeah.
I know a lot of the activists are saying that he's going to just be the new icon for the transgender community, which is great because he already has so much publicity in general, and I think it might be he might actually be a good icon, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I actually have a quote from him from the interview, and it's kind of started off at the beginning. He said, "Yes, for all intents and purposes, I am a woman. People look at me differently. They see you as this macho male, but my heart and my soul and everything I do in life, it is part of me. That female side is part of me. It's who I am. I was not genetically born that way." So I thought that was kind of cool, very heartfelt. You know, he started off talking to Diane. They were just on a couch and chair, and he just started off crying right away, which I'm like, oh my gosh, like emotional, but I don't know, it's kind of different. I agree with him. Like, if this is what he wants to do in life, go for it. It's your life. You make the choices you want, but it's kind of different because I first learned about him not through Kardashians, but the Olympics as the decathlon winner. So I always kind of saw him as like this great American athlete. So it's kind of different how much his life has changed and how he doesn't feel like male. He feels more female. So I always thought that was kind of interesting.
I think, well, he also said like he's been confused about it his whole life, and that there's a lot of things going on where he's like, you know, like I was super confused and I didn't know how to tell people and this and that, and like I think him coming out in this interview was like a relief for him. Like it's a pressure off his shoulders.
Yeah.
He now can like come out and be like, you know, like that's what people see, but there's a her, and he refers to her as her. If that makes sense. He's not gonna reveal the name for a while yet, but
that'll be interesting to see when he does reveal his name, like if it has anything to do with what his real name is, or if it's gonna start with a K. Go with all the Kardashians.
Oh gosh.
I don't think he would go with the Kardashians.
Probably not.
No.
Well, the cool thing is too, all of his Kardashian stepdaughters have been really supportive, and Rob, I guess. But I guess they've all been really supportive, even Kylie, Kendall, and then his sons and other daughter that he had in his first 2 marriages. But one of the things that shocked me was that Khloe was having the hardest time adjusting to this, which for those who watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I mean, Khloe's that out one, like, she does what she wants, kind of like very open to everything, and she was just having the toughest time after Bruce had told her about this.
Yeah, I really didn't see that coming either, honestly. Like, Khloe's my favorite. Like, I love Khloe.
Which one is
like,
Khloe?
She's the tall one that doesn't look like the other ones.
Okay.
If that's how most people identify her. But she's always the fun one. Like, everyone wants to hang out with her, and like she's very accepting and like open to help people, and like she's always there for everyone. And now she just doesn't want to be there for Bruce. And Kim, the one who I think wouldn't be there, is all supportive and like welcoming Bruce like with open arms, and like I did not see that coming at all.
I feel like since she's become a mom, she probably feels like she has to be more
like
nice
what if this happened to her
Probably.
baby?
More
North?
open.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know.
I haven't really heard of him getting too much backlash about this either, which I think is great.
He's had more positive responses than anything. And I don't know. I think it's just because he still is like as a respected icon of like athletes and like Olympics and things like that. But then I also think like I know people got on him and are like, oh, you're only doing this for keeping up with the Kardashians and blah blah. But he's like, absolutely not.
You know,
he said he wanted out of that show.
Yeah.
Right.
So for all the twists that they throw in that show for publicity, it's kind of funny that Bruce, that character who was always kind of in the background, you know,
low-key guy.
He has this just huge thing that he's been hiding. It's just amazing.
Well, they are starting a reality show on it. It's a 8-part documentary series about his transition into becoming a woman. And I'm not sure how popular that will be, but I think it's kind of a great idea.
I feel like it will just because people will be interested in seeing, because there's nothing else about that now.
I'll probably watch it. It deals with like Kardashians. I'll watch it. But yeah. So anyway, going along with Kardashians, actually. Okay, so you guys know Kylie. Okay, she has that whole lip challenge thing going on, which, okay, so basically, like, the directions are you locate a shot glass, insert your lips, and suck. That's the whole idea of it, which is disgusting. But the whole idea is to plump your lips to look like Kylie. And it says, like, after placing their lips in the shot glass, these girls suck all the air out of the glass, creating friction. But then there have been a lot of instances where the shot glass is actually broken under all the pressure and caused a lot of serious injuries requiring stitches. And there's a lot of significant pain, swelling, and bruising that results from this. And there's significant scarring and permanent disfigurement that keeps showing up, and yet people still do it.
Yeah, like, how did that even start? Like, who was like, oh, I'm going to put a shot glass on my mouth so I can look like Kylie Jenner?
Well, Kylie said, like, that's what she does to help plump her lips. And so
seriously?
That's like the challenge. Yes, that's the challenge. Like, can your lips look like Kylie?
Why doesn't she get bruises then? Or whatever.
She must know how to do this thing correctly. Like, she must know how to suck
Or
out
is she
of the
just trying to
shot
hide
glass,
the fact that she's gotten surgeries?
Oh, yeah, she
she has gotten tons of
definitely
surgery.
got surgery on that.
Oh, she has. She's gotten tons of surgery.
There's no doubt, yeah.
But she's only 17.
That is crazy. And you know, the thing is, too, her mom probably allows it, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
she
as
does.
like,
Is there like
do what you
laws?
want.
Like, do you have to have parental consent if you're like under 18
Probably.
or whatever?
Yeah.
And her mom's probably more than willing. Like, all the Kardashians have had multiple surgeries.
Oh, yeah, they've got more.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's
Especially
just like
Chris.
another day in the life. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that's crazy. And another thing about Kylie, like, she's 17, but it's been rumored like Tyga is her boyfriend, and now apparently he has a tattoo of her name on his inner arm, and I don't know, like, I think that's a little ridiculous that she's 17 and he's 25. Like, that's disgusting.
He's 25?
Yeah,
He's
she's
25.
not even like of age to graduate high school yet, and I mean, Tyga doesn't have a good reputation either.
No, and he like claims like they're just friends and stuff, but I don't get my friends' names tatted on my arms.
No.
Like, I love my friends, but not enough to put them on my arms. Like, that's weird. That's weird.
No. Wow. Like, I don't know. I guess the thing with age differences is when you're younger, it seems like a lot. But, like, think about it. She'll be 32, he'll be 40.
Right, but
like, as you get older, but I mean, not being 18 yet, yes, that's...
Well,
that's crazy.
It's
but
illegal.
even if she was 18 and he was 26, like, you're at different times in your life. So, like, that's just totally weird to me. I don't know. Gross.
It is. But enough of their Kardashians. Let's take a look of something even cuter, some perfect pets. Stay tuned.
Each week, the student-run television station WMCN-TV sends out a group of students to film some of the most precious animals of the Cooley Region Humane Society, in a segment we like to call Perfect Pets. The Cooley Region Humane Society offers a variety of programs and services at little or no cost to help both animals and people in our community. If you have found or lost a pet, are in need of training assistance, need cat behavior consultation, desire to volunteer, Need to surrender your pet? Or are looking to adopt a pet? The Cooley Region Humane Society offers this and so much more. So what are you waiting for? Adopt or become a volunteer today. To find out more about these services, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
And once again, the number for the Cooley Region's Humane Society is 781-4014.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
So you had something about Grey's Anatomy, right?
I did, and I'm going to just warn you right now, if you are not caught up on Grey's Anatomy, don't listen to this part. But they killed off Derek Shepherd, a.k.a. McDreamy, played by Patrick Dempsey. And I think they're in their 11th season now, which is ridiculous. And I totally stopped watching after like season 9. But how it happened was he was helping victims out of a horrible car crash, and then he got in a car crash himself. And it wasn't even the finale episode, which is the weirdest part. They've still got more episodes to go.
Well,
and
he quit the show. He had to die so that he could not be on the show anymore.
Well, and he had just signed a 2-year contract. Him and Ellen Pompeo just signed a 2-year contract, so he still had a year left. So that's the part that was kind of questionable, why they killed him off, unless he just didn't want to be on the show anymore.
I'm pretty sure he said that he didn't want to be on the show anymore because my roommates are all obsessed with it. But I figured they would wait until the end of the season or something and have some more of a storyline building up to his death, since he is such a main character.
Right, he is. And they actually, some fans were really upset about this, and they started a petition on change.org to bring him back. And I'm like, unless he comes back as a ghost, that's not happening. So I don't think that's going to work for them. They were going crazy and saying that the president of Grey's Anatomy basically just died, which I think is a little dramatic there.
It kind of makes you wonder, though, if this wasn't the season finale, what's going to happen in the season finale? I guess I don't watch the show that much, so...
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it. I don't even know who you guys are talking about, to be honest.
The really attractive old man with silver hair.
McDreamy?
Yeah, I still don't even.
Yeah, it's McDreamy. And they're infamous for killing off characters all the time. It's super famous of them.
Yeah.
I just don't like their actors, I guess. But also, Entertainment Weekly actually spoiled the death for some readers because the magazine comes out on Friday. However, for some people, it's delivered in their mailboxes on Thursday, which the show is on Thursday night. And they had a story all about it. So, not a shocker for some people.
Well, speaking of something a little more uplifting than that, Rob Dyrdek. I always have trouble with it. Rob Dyrdek, a 40-year-old MTV star, proposed to his girlfriend, Brianna Noel Flores. Actually, he did it at Disneyland during the Aladdin stage production. He excused himself, saying he had to go to the bathroom, and came back on top of the elephant during the parade that they do, and took his girlfriend up to the stage and just proposed to her right then and there.
Wow. And she said yes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
It was like after like the 3 wishes, so like the 3rd wish of the genie was like, oh, will you,
prince.
will you marry me or whatever? That'd be awesome. I love Disney to be.
Wait, during the show itself?
Yep.
Okay.
See,
So would you say yes?
How could you say no?
I wouldn't. I would. Even if I didn't want to, I would. It's so embarrassing for him if she said no.
The thing is, I was thinking about that. If you're like a person who's watching the show, I'd be like, come on. This isn't what I paid money to see.
Right.
Yeah.
I paid to see Aladdin and not this. So I was like, that's kind of annoying, but...
In one of the
wasn't
pictures I
there,
saw,
so-
though, there was like no one in the audience besides her. Well, there was other people, but like there was a lot of empty seats. So I don't know if it was maybe a special production or something.
Wow.
I don't really know. But,
Would you say no?
well, if I loved him, I would probably say yes. But I don't know. I just feel like, I love Aladdin. I love Disney. But like running in on an elephant, I'd be like, oh.
It wasn't a real elephant.
Yeah,
it was a
like
prop
a
elephant.
But still, I'd be like, I guess, sure. I don't know, like, I just feel like that's a little out there.
But they look so happy afterwards.
They did look really cute. And it's a big ring. I saw a picture of it. Huge.
Yeah, now they're in the Bahamas or something.
Yeah, so from
enjoying
Disneyland to
the
the
sun with
Bahamas.
my
I
ring.
say, no, like, propose to me in the Bahamas, not on Aladdin.
Right.
Just saying.
I
Just
agree.
saying.
But if you're Rob Dyrdek, you can do both.
I guess.
Sure.
Not Ashley's cup of tea.
No thanks. No lovey-dovey. No, absolutely not. But whatever. So anyway, there's another thing that I think is super, super cool. Okay, so May 1st. Do you guys know what happens on May 1st?
May Day?
Yeah, May Day.
No.
You run around a pole with ribbons.
Okay, it's a movie thing. No one knows.
No.
No.
Do you guys not like Marvel?
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Isn't it
Oh my
Superhero
God.
Day today
Oh
or
my
something
God.
too?
You guys, I don't even know. I'm on a show with you right now. All right, so Avengers Age of the Ultron is coming out May 1st. I'll have you all know, which I'm super stoked about. You guys cannot be, but I'll go by myself.
Well, Pitch Perfect comes out May 15th. That's what I'm...
Well, that's
excited
after.
for.
May 1st comes first.
True.
All right, so anyway, so Age of the Ultron comes out. It's supposed to be like this huge blockbuster hit, like super pumped. But, so another thing that happened is Sesame Street actually came out with a parody video that goes with the Age of the Ultron. So they have Veggies, Age of the Bonbon is what it's called. And so, like, the whole idea is with the Earth being invaded by a chocolate chip. Yes, it's a giant flying chocolate chip cookie. And there's, like, Onion Man instead of Iron Man, Captain and Mayor Cauliflower, and the rest of the veggies have to intervene before all the planet's healthy snacks get deserted. Deserted as in, like, desserts. Okay. So the focus is that they're teaching kids some valuable lessons about nutrition about the clip, and it's just like full of references.
With
that
a big chocolate chip?
Yeah, like that's invading.
Well, that's
because
bad.
they're trying to take over the veggies. So like they're trying to tell kids like veggies are good and like desserts are bad. So I think we have a clip, and we should definitely check it out. Here's a little sneak peek.
He was determined to destroy all the healthy vegetables in the world.
People of Earth, prepare to be deserted!
Hey, my broccoli!
What happened to my asparagus? Our carrot sticks are ruined!
Only one hero. Actually, make that a whole bunch of heroes. It will take a whole bunch of heroes to save the healthy food in A Veggies Age of Bonbon. Onion Man, where are you?
I got Bonbon chocolate chip on my tail coming your way. Dr. Brownie, are you ready to eat it?
Yeah. Me ready to turn green, get big, and eat giant chocolate chip, Onion Man.
That's what I like to hear. I'm on my way.
Terrific.
You gotta stop the chocolate chip when it comes around. I'll protect you with my shield.
Oh, that good plan, Captain America Cauliflower.
All right. So I thought it was pretty creative. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I think it's kind of cool. What do you guys think?
I would not have wanted to watch that when I was a kid. I don't think, like, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah,
But like, if you think about it, like superhero, like Avengers is a huge thing for kids today. So like to see their heroes, you know, like, oh, we should eat our vegetables. I guess it's a good influence. I'm not gonna. I mean, I like vegetables, but I'm still gonna eat chocolate chip cookies.
Are these kids even old enough to watch the Avengers?
Yeah.
Really?
Like there's superhero everything out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if like there's a lot of violence and blah 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 blah, but
My question
it's
is, like,
Marvel.
why doesn't the Cookie Monster just eat the big chocolate chip cookie? I feel like that could save the day right then and there.
Because then
Story
there's
would be
no
done.
veggies. The veggies. They're the veggies. They gotta
They
save the
avenged
day.
the veggies.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they coming out into theaters?
No,
Oh,
not the veggies. The veggies is
the
just
real
like a
one.
little parody thing, just to like inspire kids. So they just did it in spite of the opening on May 1st. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Well, another hot thing going around. Zac Efron was seen wearing a crop top. Fringe crop top that said Hakuna Matata on it. I believe we have a picture if we want to check it out. I wouldn't mind. But he was actually shooting a scene with his co-star Robert De Niro for his upcoming movie Dirty Grandpa in
That's
Georgia.
something I would wear, not Zac Efron.
It's gross.
It was for a movie, but anyways.
It's gross.
Just an excuse to take a look at that.
I don't want to take a look at that. So let's take a look at a promo instead, because that'll be much better.
Not again.
Hey, can't find what you're looking for?
What?
You can find what you're looking for and more at WMCM. WMCM TV has plenty of shows you can view at your pleasure. There's Profile, where we interview people throughout the community. Or if you like sports, we have Sports Talk Live and Sports Scene. And if you're into celebrity gossip, that's why we have Afternoon Delight.
Well, that all looks great, but I'm on a computer, not a TV. I bet you guys don't have a way for me to watch this stuff on a computer.
Oh, we have that covered too. Just go to WMCMTV.com for all the updates.
Wow, that solves all my problems. Thanks, WMCM Genie.
On a different note, Hillary Duff is on Tinder, recently got divorced, or maybe she's still going through the divorce, but they were married for like 5 years or something, and then she just came out with why they got divorced. But then there was an article about her, how she's being on Tinder, and tonight she has her first Tinder date with a normal guy. Like, you can't have a normal date with Hillary Duff, but so that was interesting.
Does she need it?
I don't know. She says that it's the first time in her life she's getting a chance to hook up with a total normie.
I don't know if he'll be normal. I feel like normie equals psycho in this situation. Like he just wants her because it's Hillary.
Yeah, Hillary Duff. Let me kidnap you. Yeah. That's what that's pretty much code for.
Right.
I just feel like there's probably a better way for her to meet a normal person than on
Tinder.
Tinder has all sorts of bad reps, so I don't know why she chose Tinder out of everything you could choose.
I wonder if he thought, like, if he realized that she was really Hillary Duff right away.
Yeah,
or if
it was
like
confirmed like a while ago that it was actually her. Well, she like confirmed that it was her.
Well, I mean, I would say I was Hillary Duff too. I'd be like, yeah, I'm Hillary Duff. I'm obviously not.
Just post pictures of her.
Yeah,
it's just
you could. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess that's her problem.
I wonder
if she dies, she dies.
I wonder what her profile says, like her description.
Yeah, her bio. Lizzie McGuire.
I was Lizzie McGuire once.
Yeah.
She has a kid too, right?
Yep,
so
a
she's a
2-year-old.
mom on Tinder.
Yeah.
That kind of is weird to me too, but.
Well, how old is she now? I
feel like she has to be in her 30s.
I feel like she's too old for Tinder.
I don't really
Nonsense.
know. But let's talk about something cooler. Let's talk about Taco Bell. Okay, so a new Taco Bell opened up in Tokyo, and Katy Perry was stuck in line wearing a mask. No one really knows why she was wearing this mask, but she was in line for an hour for this new Taco Bell opening. It's the first one to ever open in Japan, so that's kind of cool. But she was on a trip, and she said she had to make a stop at this Taco Bell because, I quote her, "You can take the girl out of America, but you can't take the Taco Bell out of the girl. Okay." That's what she said anyway. So anyway, she posted that to Instagram. But the new location actually has been doing really, really well. It's been drawing in a lot of crowds since it's opening. Like, hundreds of people have been lining up before they even open. Like, they open at 10 a.m., and people have camped out overnight for this Taco Bell. But they have a really cool thing. Like, it's the same logo and same, like, general idea, but they have tailored to the Japanese audience. So they have taco rice and, like, shrimp and avocado burritos and stuff like that.
They should have that here.
But then they also have, like, the American stuff, like the Crunchwrap Supreme. So I think we should go fly to Japan and try their avocado shrimp burrito.
Yeah, that sounds way better than a beefy nacho griller.
You guys wouldn't eat that?
Fast food fish, there's something wrong with that to me.
Well, they have the fish tacos now. That's a new thing.
At Taco Bell?
I think so.
I don't
know about that.
I only go to Taco Bell if I'm desperate.
If she hadn't been wearing a mask, would she have had to wait, or did she, like, go early to wait? Or like
she was just in line for an hour. Like she Instagrammed it and just said like it was worth waiting for. And I don't know why she was wearing a mask, but she looked pretty freaky. But that's her fashion choice.
Waiting 1 hour for Taco Bell is not worth it.
But it's the Japanese one.
Still.
I mean, I wouldn't wait
I wouldn't wait that long.
That's her choice. If she wants it, she wants it.
True.
That's the only one in all of Japan, so she has to fly to a whole new country if she's craving it. And she just said you can't take the Taco Bell out of the girl or cur.
Okay.
But anyway, something way cooler. A 7-year-old, everything's just cooler, it gets better and better. But the 7-year-old girl, her name is Natalie McGriff, and she's of Jacksonville, Florida. And she wrote a comic book to empower other girls with insecurities. And she said her insecurity was she felt like her hair was a personal flaw. And so she turned her insecurity into a superpower. So her and her mother wrote this book called The Adventures of Moxie Girl. And it's a young girl who saves her town with her special hair powers. And she said she always wanted long hair, but now she says everyone should just be proud of who they are. And she hopes this book sparks conversations that need to be had, and it relates to African-American women and their hair, she told people. And it's not just little girls that have an issues with their hair. She's like, it's adults as well. So obviously the 7-year-old knows her stuff, but she's doing super well. Like they raised over $17,000 to help publish this book, and it's going to come out like towards the end of May. And then she said they're going to do a sequel, and it's going to be about her cousin who actually has tubes in her ear. And so the superpower is going to be hearing aids, which I think is really cool. Like this 7-year-old girl is doing way more with her life than I am right now.
Yeah, so awesome. Super sweet too. Just, you know, especially at a young age, just knowing how to help others and like seeing that you are you and that's okay. I think
even when you're so innocent, you just like want everyone to be happy and
to love yourself at that age. That's pretty amazing.
I don't know. She's adorable. But anyway, I really just thought that was awesome. So people out there start taking notes.
I'll write a book.
Start taking notes from those little ones.
I don't know.
If you could write a book about anything, what would you write?
When I was little, I always wrote books about dragons. They're really bad, but I mean, I wrote them, so maybe I could edit them, put a new draft out.
Publish them.
You should definitely do that.
No.
So anyway, there's another weird thing going on. Brad Pitt. Okay, so he was supposed to like speak at the Autism Speaks benefit, and he's like, oh, you know, like I'm really honored to be part of this event, and like what he did though the night before, I think is hilarious because he's like, okay, so while speaking on stage, everyone was like doing like booing and hissing, and because he had this bruise on his face. And he says, this is what happens when you try to run up steps in the dark with your arms full wearing flip-flops. Turns out if you do try to stop your forward momentum, if you then try to stop your forward momentum with your face, the result is road rash. So this is what happens. So he is human. It's verified. He gets boo-boos, just like everybody else.
Brad Pitt is human.
I don't really think he's that attractive. I don't think I ever did.
Wait, what? There's like science done about his face and how it's like perfectly proportioned, and that's why people find him attractive, because it's like symmetrical.
I found him more attractive when he was with Jennifer Aniston.
True.
Then after he went with Angelina, I'm like, you kind of seem...
Why, Angelina like just downs his hotness for you, or is that what you're saying?
No, it kind of just became more of like what he did more, not like his looks, but just that whole thing.
And Jennifer always plays nicer roles in movies. Like she's always more lovable than Angelina.
But have you ever watched an Angelina Jolie? Like, okay, so in movies she's just like bad but girl, you know. But she's actually like the girliest girl in the world. Like she's a wimp. Like I don't know.
I wouldn't have guessed that based on her movies. Like, I like Angelina, don't get me wrong. I think she does a lot of great stuff. She does a lot of volunteering. But just something about that situation just kind of turned me away from Brad Pitt and her.
He's looking pretty old, too, lately. I think it's the facial hair just ages him quite a bit.
Yeah.
I was never attractive.
Not a fan of that. Maybe when he had, like, the man bun. That was
the man bun.
Okay, do you guys find Ian Somerhalder attractive?
I don't know.
Not really.
Okay, well, fine, because he just got married, but he's attractive too. So
you can dwell on that yourself. I'm sorry.
I will.
I mean, now that he's taken, it's even less attractive.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in today. We had a fun time and hope you did too. And we'll see you sometime next week.